Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Bale's Entertainment Tonight. I'm Bokun Li.
And I'm Lally. How are you, Bokun?
I'm great, and we are going to have an interview with a huge star later in the show, so I'm excited.
But first, Hunger Games fans are gearing up for the next installment of the series. Fans are rushing to purchase their tickets to see Mockingjay Part 1. This is the second to last movie of the Hunger Games movies, where Jennifer Lawrence reprises her role as heroine Katniss Everdeen. The next two anticipated movies of this season are Into the Woods, the new Robert Marshall musical based on the Grimm fairy tales, which features an all-star cast. And let's not forget about The Fast and the Furious, the popular series expecting to be a big hit despite Paul Walker's death. Reporter Lorian Thompson has more on these new releases.
Thank you, Angela. Today we will be talking about some of the new movie releases coming out. Starting with the addition to Hunger Games series Mockingjay Part 1. The movie stars the beautiful Jennifer Lawrence in her role again as Katniss, but who knew she was scared to sing? The actress was opposed to singing a song that was very popular in the book series. Lawrence ended up fighting her fears and singing the song. Many say it will be a great thing to listen for in the movie coming to theaters November 21st. Now families cannot wait to see the anticipated Into the Woods, a fairy tale film starring some of our favorite actors, Meryl Streep, Johnny Depp, Anna Kendrick, Chris Pine, and Emily Blunt. Meryl Streep, who never fails to entertain, is front and center playing a scary witch. The movie is said to be released on Christmas Day. Now, let's talk about some Fast and Furious. The popular addition to the high-speed franchise was set to come out this year. Recent reports have talked about the shift to April of 2015 due to the unfortunate death of the talented actor Paul Walker. Paul Walker's brothers will join the incredible cast to finish the movie in honor of their brother. If all goes well, there are rumors of an 8th movie as Paul Walker intended. Be sure to look out for these movies. That's all for today. Angela and Bokun, back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Lorianne. Are you excited about Mockingjay?
I'm not quite sure about. I don't know about the movie yet.
What? And even the soundtrack is good for Mockingjay.
Really?
Yeah.
Soundtrack. That's my thing. I love music, and here we have some music industry news. Taylor Swift just released her 5th studio album, 1989. It's not surprising to see that Taylor has officially changed from a country singer to a pop singer. Taylor's last album, Red, has already included some non-country songs like I Knew You Were Trouble and 22. 1989 received great reviews from the critics, and the single Shake It Off, released earlier from the album, topped the Billboard Hot 100 soundtrack. However, nothing can be compared to her successful album sale. 1989 sold over 1 million copies in its debut week and followed with almost 500,000 sales in its second week. This has made Taylor a record for the only artist who can sell consecutively 3 albums for 1 million copies in its first week. Congratulations to Taylor on that. We all know Taylor is a good love songwriter, especially writing for her ex-boyfriends. There's no exception to this album. Her ex-boyfriend Harry Styles from One Direction is mentioned several times in the songs, but he is not upset about that. Harry says to the reporter that he thinks they are good songs. That's enough about Taylor Swift. Now let's move on to another young pop singer, Ariana Grande. Ariana released her latest album, My Everything, a few days ago, and luckily our Star Search reporter Isaiah Gaymon found her on Temple campus earlier today. We will go to Isaiah and his interview with Ariana Grande. Isaiah.
Thank you, Bokun. I'm Isaiah Gaymon, and after 3 hours on Temple's campus of searching for Ariana Grande, we have finally got in touch with her. How are you, Ariana Grande?
I am well. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for taking the time out, to do this interview with us. We really, really appreciate it.
No problem. Happy to do so.
Great. So let's talk about your latest album right now. Your latest album is called My Everything. So what's your favorite song on the album?
Well, on My Everything, the song My Everything encompasses my entire life, my love life, my friendships, my family, and it means so much to me that I can include that in my album. So my fans get a little bit of a taste of who I really am.
Okay, and who are some of your biggest influences in life or the music industry?
I absolutely adore Mariah Carey. I love the way she speaks to her audience. I love the way she presents herself, the way she moves. She's a huge inspiration in my life, and I incorporate her with my performances. as well as Jessie J. She's amazing.
I agree. And so speaking of Jessie J, Bang Bang is the newest hit that seems to be doing well on the charts. How was it performing with Jessie J and Nicki Minaj on the VMAs for the first time?
It was absolutely incredible. They are so two amazing women. They have so much fun together, super inspiring, and they taught me a lot, and they made me feel so comfortable.
All right, so then the media likes to talk about your signature hairstyle a lot. So why is your hairstyle inspired this way? Like, what makes you wear it?
Well, people know me as Kat from Victorious with my red hair, so after I finished with Victorious, I wanted to do something else, and I put my hair up because I feel more of myself and I feel naked with my hair down, so I'm just trying to do something new.
And if you could give us one big piece of information for aspiring singers coming out in the world, what would you give?
As a role model, it's really important to just be yourself and to do so unapologetically. The best advice I can be is just be yourself, like no worries, no regrets.
Okay, so one more question. It's a fun question, random. If you could be one animal, what would you be and why?
I would probably be a cat because I'm definitely like a really playful person. I like to have fun and I love kittens. Cats are so much fun and playful, so definitely.
Perfect. Well, that's all the time we have here. We once again want to thank you, Ariana, for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And make sure you get her latest album, My Everything, on iTunes, or you can also purchase it in stores. Back to you, Bokun, in the studio.
Thanks, Isaiah. What do you think about Ariana's hair?
I don't know. I don't really have an opinion about it, but apparently it's because she's like thinning at the top.
Oh, that's terrible.
Apparently, I'm not that sure. But well, that's all the time we have today for this edition of Bales Entertainment. Join us next time and we'll talk about the new holiday movies and their soundtracks. I'm Angela Lally.
I'm Bokun Li.
And we'll see you tomorrow.